If they had a product and Target wanted them to put it in Target, they would do that because it's what's best for business. If you actually are an entrepreneur and you own a business, and if you didn't, that would be bad for business, you stupid mother. What the f?
Oh man, so dude, then this is firing back at people that's upset with A&P for doing their deal with Target, alright? So you guys did not know, a lot of leaders in the black community are leading a protest and boycott for Target after they said that they would be ending their DEI initiatives, alright? There's some more details into all that. We'll come back, but for guys that are here for an update, this is what dude gotta say real quick.
Bro, I've been seeing a lot of people mad at us that we got Tone in Target, bro. And it's like, everybody that's saying that, bro, is they hypocrites, bro. They being hypocrites. They are lying. Alright? Like, if they had a product and Target wanted them to put it in Target, they would do that because it's what's best for business. Like the same way our goal, like shout out to Target for putting Tone in Target, but that's not where it stopped. Tone, we want Tone in Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, gas stations. You feel me? All around the world, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's, bro. If you actually, no cap, if you actually are an entrepreneur and you own a business, and if you didn't, that would be bad for business. You stupid. What the fuck? Like, bro, no cap. They are lying though. That's the crazy part. Like, the same people who got something to say, you telling me that if you had your product and Target was like, hey, can we please put your product in our store? You would say, no. Shut the fuck up. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, so y'all let me know, if you are a black entrepreneur and Target came to you wanting to put your product in their store, your product in their store, in the midst of everyone being upset after believing that Target would not be doing business with black entrepreneurs anymore in the future, but now they want to do business with you, what would you do in that position? Tell me. Let me know right now, alright? Now, how did we get here? How did we get here? See, the reason for all this backlash is because after the George Floyd protests, Target was one of the biggest companies that was making pledges and promises. The thing is though, their biggest promise was set to be fulfilled by 2025, okay? This is 2025. And that was putting $2 billion towards black businesses. So when it was announced that Target was ending their DEI initiatives, leaders in the black community immediately became upset, characterizing this as a personal shot to us. But was it? First, let's talk about DEI. All right, so DEI. See, when it comes to discussing DEI, most of us get caught up into, the semantics when it comes to the race war. And I don't blame nobody for doing that because DEI was being used to insult black people, right? Politically, when it came down to it, they were saying that anybody that was in a position of power or any type of prestige didn't earn it. DEI didn't earn it. That's how they was playing with folks, and they faced it straight up. So I get it. I get why many black folks were upset. I was upset. So you naturally become inclined to defend the program because you think you're defending yourself. But just like affirmative action, DEI was used as a symbolic pacifier. But meanwhile, wealth is still cycled within these white families because the loophole is white women are technically a minority group. So if they can't give the job to Bob, they'll just give it to his cousin Susan. You feel me? And do you know the group, the demographic that benefits the least from DEI are black women. They speak about it in this Forbes article right here. Black women are less likely to have access to the same support and advocacy as white women. While many white women have made gains in American workplaces, the gains for racial and ethnic minority women haven't been as significant. Overall, white women have benefited disproportionately from corporate DEI efforts. Here's another article from PWNC, that's Philadelphia Women's Network Connection. And they speak on the same thing. I will link these articles where they speak about majority whites are chief diversity officers, 76%, while black or African Americans just 3.8%. And most of this article just saying like how DEI is a good idea, but it has to be executed much better because it's only funneling these resources to one group. And like I told y'all, the reason why. And to continue, dog, I'm seeing a lot of people using AMP's decision to do this deal with Target to shame them and saying the reason being is because they aren't Black American. I believe Davis and Duke are Black American though. But nevertheless, people were saying that they will make the decision because they're not FBA. But the whole time, Tariq Nasheed doesn't agree with DEI at all. And he has explained the way it has been used to benefit white women, all right? So Tariq speaks right here on this video titled Who Really Benefits from DEI Programs. We'll listen to a little bit.
You know, Trump and those guys are talking about getting rid of DEI, that diversity, equity, inclusion. And now you got all these Democrat Sambos who there's going to be targeting Black folks. And everybody's pointing out those DEI programs that primarily benefits white women. We really don't benefit from that because those big diversity, equity, minority programs, those are worded in a way to help everybody but us, but to use our struggle in order to help everybody.
And that's what I was saying in my comment section when speaking to someone. Why are we always being helped generally when it comes to us? I think our plight is too specific to continue to generalize us. When you are out here giving Asian hate crime bills, but just skip over us, we got to be grouped in with other people when it comes to helping us. Some people don't want any handouts at all, but if you are going to make a gesture, at least be specific with it.
Just not going for that. That's not a carrot you're going to dangle over us. We don't really benefit from those programs anyway, man. You go to certain places with these diversity, equity programs, and it's a whole bunch of Hispanic, Asian, LGBT. It's every other type of representation, and we're like one or two people in there.
As y'all seen, 3.8% of the leaders are Black or African American. He spoke more here when someone was speaking on the situations in fear of DEI being removed.
Diversity, equity.
No, it stands for dashikis, igusi, and injera bread, nigga. We don't give a shit about no damn DEI. That's you tethers. We don't care, sir.
Okay, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, you don't care about inclusion.
You don't. No, DEI. That's for immigrant groups and LGBT. That don't benefit us. We don't care, sir. I don't even know why you bringing that up like that's something. We don't give a shit. We don't care.
Yeah, thank you for saying that.
Right.
Okay, that's why it's being dismantled. Okay.
Good.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. That part, we can move on.
So yeah, I was really surprised to see my FBA family upset with this right here when Tariq Nasheed, one of the loudest leaders in that community, he feels that way about DEI. But nevertheless though, although I don't agree with fighting for DEI per se, I appreciate this approach from my son right here.
So listen, first of all, let me shout out to Casanat, man. He is one of the most positive brothers. What he's doing for the culture is enormous. It is commendable. He's one of the most positive up-and-coming young brothers who are doing it the right way, with integrity, with honor, with love. I love his spirit and energy, right? I love it. And I want to salute him for his deal with Target, right? Because Target doing what they supposed to do, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. He is right now a cultural icon, and Target is trying to figure out how to get back into bed with Black people. They're trying to figure out, how do we get people back in the store? So we're going to take a Black cultural icon and we're going to invest in him. We're going to put some money into him. We're going to put him in stores, and they're doing everything they're supposed to. And he's doing what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to capitalize on this money, on this moment. And that's what he's doing. So shout out to you. So Target, keep giving him all the money you want to give him. We want him to get all the money you want to give him, but Black people ain't going back into your store. I don't give a who you give money to, Target. We not going back. So this will come up with Kai, get all the money you can on the front end, because if it's a back end and you got to do this, listen, we going to support you. We going to go online, show us the link. We going to go buy all of the product, whatever it is that you got going on, tone, whatever it is. Black people going to support you, but we ain't going to Target. We going to go online. We going to support you. We want to see you win. Keep getting that money from Target. Bleed them dry. They think that they can play one Black person and they can get the Black race. No, what we saying, we talking about equity. and inclusion, Target. We want you to make sure that black people as a whole, the promise that you made, the $2 billion and all the things that you said that you was going to give to black people, that's what we need. And we cool. We want you to give all of the individual black, listen, if you want to give individual black people money, we are not stopping you from doing that. That is beautiful, but that ain't gonna get us. Jesus Christ gonna have to come down here to get black people to come back in that store, or you gonna have to do what you're supposed to do by black people. Not one black person, not individual black people, but all black people as a race. What you promised to do for the black advancement, to create generational wealth for black people, that's what we talking about. When you stepped away from diversity, equity, inclusion, you said fuck black people as a whole. We not gonna go for you buying individual black people. We're not saying there's nothing wrong. We want all you, and listen, everybody that Target wants to pay, take the money. Get it. Get all the money you can. Cause black people ain't going back in there. So we running the game on you, Target. Go on. Keep on trying this individual shit. Only thing you're going to do is go broke. Until you do right by black people, everything that you even think about is going to fail.
So yeah, don't tear down black entrepreneurs while aiming at Target. It's counterproductive in my opinion. Because if you want to talk shit about AMP, then you got to talk shit about Tabitha Brown. And you gotta talk shit about the Lip Bar and many other black-owned products that are still in Target to this day. They're in there. Go look. If you don't want to go yourself and see, search online. But let's talk about this $2 billion that's being referenced. So this article right here from CNN Business was saying that Target was one of the most outspoken supporters of DEI. It changed its tune, and they referenced when they said this right here. Target plans to spend more than $2 billion with the black-owned businesses by the end of 2025, including adding more products from 500 black-owned vendors to the stores and pledging $100 million in support to black-led nonprofits and provide scholarships to students attending HBCUs. So outside of DEI, those specific things, those things directed to the black community being halted, caused a lot of the black leaders to be upset. And right here, we're going to see what Pastor Jamal Bryant said about the latest discussions and negotiations in regards to the Target boycott.
Number one is that they would stand by the pledge that they made after the killing and the murder of George Floyd to invest $2 billion into black business. That was our first ask. Because after Donald Trump came into office, they rescinded on that promise. Second ask that we had is that because black people spend $12 million a day at Target, we asked that they would put $250 million into black banks so that black people would have access to capital to start businesses and to go into home ownership. The third thing that we asked for is that they would partner with 6 HBCUs and their business programs so that we could teach young people how to scale businesses and to create generational wealth, because they'll never be wealthy having to work for somebody else. They have to do it doing it for themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, you already have read the report that a meeting took place. And in that meeting, I wanted to share with you the outcome of it. We had 4 asks and only walked away with one thing. I want to tell you what that one thing is Target has agreed that by July the 31st, they will complete the pledge of $2 billion for black business. That's billion with a B. But the other 3 things we have no commitment on, and we don't have anything to stand on because their currency does not ride with us. If in all of these years we have been loyal customers and clients, and then in the moment of dis-ease you turn your back. And so I had to share with Target that we gave you 40 days to answer 4, not 1. And they only came back with 1. So I told them what I'm getting ready to tell you, we ain't going back in there. And so the fast shifts to a full-out boycott. It's a full-out boycott.
Okay, so that's an update from Pastor Jamal Bryant about his discussions with Target. All right, so one demand met, that was to upkeep the $2 billion that they promised to put into black businesses. The other demands were not met, so they are still going to boycott. Will you still be boycotting Target? Will you support AMP in their product tone? Do you support DEI, or do you want something more refined for specifically black people? Let me know. Let me know what you got to say in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here, though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.